Alright, what's up YouTube? I decided to do a video showing how I feed my baby ball pythons frozen thawed. This way, for anybody that ever purchases, I can always just send them to this video rather than posting a video for each person that wants to see if they're feeding or how I feed them or whatever. What I first do is I take the rat pups or whatever I'm gonna feed. I let them thaw out. In this case, these guys took about 5 hours to thaw out. Then I throw them under this heat lamp right here. The bulb in there is 100 watts. It's a spotlight bulb, so it gets much hotter and hits this whole spot a lot hotter. Let's see. After that, I grab whichever rat. As you can see, I'll actually put it up a little bit. And I felt the bulb, took it down a little bit. Right with the head, I'll leave it there for a few seconds. This way the head of the rat gets a little hotter than the rest of the body, because that's where the snake's going to be grabbing it from. And then I take it over. Let's see who we get to eat. Alright. Just mess with them like that. Alright, so that one took. I'll do the same thing with the next one. Grab it right behind the neck. Up a little bit. You don't want it to touch the bowl. Keep it about an inch away. Leave it there. A few seconds. Who I just took out. Alright. I think he's in shed. No, maybe not. Alright, so this is the clutch that I made the mistake of breeding. So far I sold one of the babies, which was a super pastel female. Do the same thing with the next one. A few seconds. Nice and heated up. Let's try the spinner. And these babies have been eating pretty good on frozen thawed. There you go, guy. Alright. The last one. And let's see. There you go. So, yeah, these are all the babies. I saw the female. Get off. There you go. It's Killer Bee. I sold only one female super pastel, so trying to help the guy I sold it to with feeding issues. And the only female I am keeping, and the only one out of this clutch I'm keeping is this girl right here. Let's see if I can show you already. Alright. Bang. You can see how big she is. She's actually in shed. I think she's going to through her 4th shed already. This is Killer Blast or Killer Spinner, whichever one. This is the 4 gene girl. This whole clutch, I was really happy with the way they were feeding. I mean, you can actually see her size near all the other babies. She outgrew everybody. She's a monster. But yeah, all these babies eating good. That's how I feed my babies. Frozen thawed. See? I take it out, I let them defrost for a couple hours. Then I turn the light on. I leave the light on for about 10 minutes till it really heats up. Put them under there. Leave the babies for about 5 to 10 minutes. And right before I take them to feed them, I heat up their head. Because that's where the snake really wants to grab it at. And I just go in front. I don't touch the babies. I know some people actually mess around with their babies and they get them to eat like that. That doesn't work for me. Some of these babies, if I would have touched them with the rat, they wouldn't have took it at all. You just got to keep messing with it. If they don't take right away, just take the rat after a few seconds of messing with it, put it back under the heat, and try again. As long as you see that they're in a position or they look hungry, just keep trying. This guy's already eating. This guy here was the only one that took a while to get feeding constantly. He was a little harder to take, but you seen how fast he took. So yeah, this whole clutch came out males. Spinner Blast is a male. Super Blast is a male. Super Pastel, male. And the Killer Bee is a male. So the only two females was the Super Pastel I sold. And the one I'm keeping, I think she'll probably eat even while she's in shed. She ate for me 2 times while she was in shed already. I forgot I left this tub open. She's trying to get out. See how big she is in the tub. Also, this is the tub size. Gotta clean it out. She's about to shed though. You know, when you get your snakes, you want to try to keep them very similar to the way the breeder had it or the person before had it. You don't ever want to switch them to like from a small tub like this to something like this. You can make them uncomfortable and start showing feeding, bad feeding habits, or switch their routine around and all that stuff. So this tub would be considered like a 6-quart tub, even though it's longer. Definitely want to keep it the way the person had them before, feeding wise. Yeah, she's getting nice and big. So yeah, that's it. Later.